sophisticated propaganda machines and armies of soldiers they have enlisted, often under false pretenses. They operate on a global scale, sometimes using special forces or even Trojan horses to execute their strategies. These forces, in different but related ways, are coming for your wealth. They are coming after your livelihood, aka your path to wealth. They are coming after your social standing and access, aka the opportunities for you to create wealth. And most directly, they are coming after your assets, which is your literal wealth, as well as your legacy and your family's future. These three forces are bringing about and jockeying to capitalize upon a new financial world order, one with new schemes and innovative technologies that allow fewer opportunities for you. You will need to have the knowledge and the will to fight in order to hold on to the American dream. This is a book about what happens when the wealthy and powerful realize the financial stakes are shifting. They could sit back and see how it all plays out, or they could proactively try to control every finite resource and who has access to such resources. You need to get battle ready. You will own nothing. Wealth comes from ownership. Being involved in the financial industry for nearly 30 years and spending the past dozen-plus years in the media helping people create economic freedom and wealth for themselves and their families, I know that wealth being derived from ownership is an indisputable truth. More concretely, wealth comes from the ownership of assets that increase in value over time. Ownership is a subject people tend to greatly misunderstand. We misconstrue where wealth comes from, and we misinterpret the benefits of hard work and taking risks. You can meet a poor construction worker putting in 80 hours a week for someone else. You can find professional athletes declaring bankruptcy as soon as their multi-million-dollar contracts end. And you can find guys sailing their boats who haven't been to an office in years. That's because it's not just how much money you make, but how you manage it and put it to work for you. Asset ownership provides the ability for people to increase their wealth exponentially by several multiples of the original investment. This is something that working and earning alone cannot do. For many Americans, creating generational wealth has come from owning homes that have appreciated in value. Some individuals hold stock and other financial instruments via brokerage accounts and 401k plans that have largely increased in value over time. Millions of Americans have built businesses that meet the wants and needs of customers and have created wealth through that process. Others have invested in alternative scarce assets, whether they be precious metals, art, or even trading cards. So if there was an institutional, governmental desire for more people to become wealthy and grow that wealth, making it easier to invest and gain ownership would be a priority. Today's reality is the polar opposite. Ownership and the opportunities for individual wealth creation and economic freedom that come with it is under attack. I am known as someone with a common-sense approach to just about everything. So when I first heard that the World Economic Forum, WEF, an international organization connected to a cadre of elites that includes business, financial, and political leaders, put out a set of predictions for this decade that included the disappearance of ownership, I figured it was a conspiracy theory. The WEF has courted, developed, and associated with business magnates and political heavyweights like Bill Gates, Salesforce CEO and co-founder Mark Benioff, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, and former Chancellor of Germany Angela Merkel. The WEF hosts a fancy networking forum in Davos, Switzerland yearly. They put out thought leadership around social, political, business, and economic concepts. Surely there must have been some mistake that this organization littered with the global elite would be predicting the end of private property. It didn't take much research to find that it was right out in the open. The WEF's 2030 predictions included the stark warning under the guise of sunshine and rainbows, "You'll own nothing, and you'll be happy." And that's just the beginning. Yes, property rights and the ownership they convey, the cornerstone of freedom and wealth creation opportunities, have come under fire.